Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't checked out, my first episode is about Whistler, so go see that if you'd like. This episode is going to be all about ice climbing. I unfortunately just deleted my episode that I actually spent like 20 takes making. So I'm making a new one now. So that means the one that's going to be telling the story is going to look a little bit different because I just deleted it. Anyways, if you guys are interested, please stick around. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. All right, let's get into this. I just wanted to mention before I start that I'm extremely warm right now. I'm wearing a turtleneck. The thermostat is down, but I think it's like 25 degrees Celsius in here right now. Like, I'm boiling, and I love the heat. Like, my friends know that, but this is like, whew. I don't know why I'm wearing a turtleneck. Always cease to amaze me the way I choose to live life. Anyways, also I wanted to mention that there's a really, if you want to play a really good drinking game, watch my videos and just pay attention to how many times I say and anyways, and I guarantee you will be tanked by the end of this video or your money back. Anyways, let's start counting. So, this company is based out of Bracebridge, Ontario, and they sell hiking gear and they sell winter stuff. Like, they also do tours as well, which is awesome. So I added the link below so you can check them out. Super awesome. So I clicked on there and it is about $175 a person, and they provide all the gear for you. It's very similar to rock climbing. If you've ever rock climbed before, it's similar but not the same. So you show up, it's about, if I came from Toronto, so it's about 2-hour drive. You show up and they give you all the gear, you know, the shoes, helmet, you have like harness, everything. And then we walked about like 15 minutes out to where the wall was. Mind you, our tour guide was amazing. Like, I absolutely loved him. He was so nice. And, you know, when we got there, he basically taught us a technique, went over, you know, some safety protocols, things like that. And then we kind of just practiced literally putting our pickaxe into the ice. And, let me tell you, it was not easy. It was a lot more difficult than what I thought it was going to be. So the first time I went up, I, you know, of course, didn't really listen to him and how to do it. And I was like, oh, I'll just climb the wall, you know. I'm like Spider-Man. It'd be easy. It was not easy at all. So I went up a second time. Mind you, we're a group of 4 and there's one tour guide, so we ended up having to kind of just sit around and wait for the next person to go. So I do recommend that. I think there is supposed to be normally like a second guide, but in our circumstance we only had one. So if that does end up happening to you, I would recommend bringing coffee or tea or something and just you know, just hanging out, chilling out till it's your turn. But the second time around, I was able to make it up, and it's a lot that it's easy once you figure out the motion and the technique, but it's still difficult, right? It's ice, it's slippery. And the weather was was relatively good. It wasn't like terrible and it wasn't great, but it was okay. And you know, sometimes there would be little holes in the ice that, you know, you could use also to pull yourself up with your axe. So that was like, that was interesting. But then eventually the ice wall like basically goes flat and you're like, okay, what do I do now? So that was like, that was interesting. And it really just depends on weather, right? Like if it's colder, the ice is harder to chip. I found it so hard to chip, and that was like warmer. I was like, I can't imagine it being like harder for you to like pick into that ice, but I guess it can be. And yeah, like if it's raining, changes your conditions, your circumstance. And then when you get to the top, they literally, I think it's belay is the term, where they, you know, pull you down with the rope, you have your harness on. It's very similar to rock climbing, which is so weird to me, except, you know, you have boots on with spikes and you have a helmet and you have axes in your hand. I found it difficult to like hold, you know, the axes as you're doing the motion of climbing, because naturally where you want to put your hands and stuff is not really where they're supposed to be. So that was kind of difficult. But otherwise it was, you know, it was a really fun experience. I don't know if I would do it again. I would definitely say just check it out first to see if you, before you want to do it. But it was a really overall cool experience. And yeah, so I just want to let you guys know before I end this video that all these videos are going to be different in terms of like lengthwise. Some I'll just have more to say about than others. As you know, my previous video was like 20 minutes long. I just had more to say. And some will be shorter. So next week, I'm going to be talking about bungee jumping and whitewater rafting, and I can't wait to share with you guys that experience that I had. It was super, super awesome. Anyways, if you guys like this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.